Now, before we start our favorite tours today, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and don't forget to click on the bell button to get notified of our future home tour videos like this one. If you'd like us to feature your home, then just message us in our number above and we'll get in touch with you. From outside, this house is very unassuming and you wouldn't imagine what you'll find inside this very simple but elegant facade home. So even the main door, you can't even see it right away because it's so discreetly designed with these simple accents. Come on in. If you're looking for a very private home in the middle of New Manila, well, this Balinese-inspired resort home may just be what you're looking for. Let's check it out. What greets you immediately inside are steps going down to your custom-made Nara door, and you will find that there are bamboo features and plants that really just makes it so relaxing to come home to every day. On the left and on the right, you'll find parking spaces for your cars, so you have 2 entrances and 2 access for your vehicles. Now here you will notice the simple architecture that really gives off this resort tropical vibe as though you're not in Metro Manila. So there's a combination of black, wood, and white, plus glass and splashes of green with live plants. So let's see inside. Hi guys, it's Daphne, your favorite broker from Remax. Today, in our favorite tours, I'm so excited to show you this one-of-a-kind Balinese-inspired home in New Manila inside a very exclusive subdivision. I hope that you'll enjoy it with me. So entering this northeast-facing main door, you'll be greeted by this spacious foyer where it can also be your sitting room or receiving area. But what I'd like you to notice is this special skylight up here, which makes this area so inviting and so bright. They actually maximize the natural light because even here on top of the main door are all glass as well. So most of this panel are all glass except for the main door, which is quite heavy by the way. So here you also have accent wooden slats, so you can put console tables here, and then this can be like you can put a water feature here to greet your guests as they enter your home. Now what I like about having a foyer is the privacy that it gives you for the people who live inside the house, because when they enter, you don't see the living space right away. So there's a channel that leads you all the way here to an open concept living room and dining area. But before that, here is a floor-to-ceiling custom-sized door that enters into your powder room. So this powder room is full of character, from the marble walls to the pendant lights and up to this nice custom circular mirror that you just can't find anywhere else. And you will also see this underlighted counter where you can have extra storage space for your toiletries and supplies. So here on the living room, you'll see that the ceiling is a little bit vaulted by design to add more character as you enter this home. You are also filled with huge windows and glass panels so that you maximize the light and the air ventilation. Here on the peripheral view is your kitchen, and you have a lot of storage on the side, above the counters, and even underneath. Now, this is unique because you have your cooktop here in the middle island, and you can have a floating range hood up here, which is how the modern houses are nowadays, especially in the US and Canada. I don't know if you've seen much of those, but it gives a very unique vibe to this entire kitchen because you don't see it so often. So you will see that this kitchen is really, the main theme is just black, wood, and white. And you have these green marble countertops, huge slabs, just one slab for the whole wall panel and even the counter. Now you will know that it's an expensive kind if you don't see divisions in the middle where they just kind of put two slabs together, but this is one entire slab, and that's how you know that it's more expensive than the typical ones. They also try to connect the veins. If you notice here, from the counter to the wall, they really connect the veins, and that adds to the beauty of the entire finish. Even though it's not as obvious, it's something maybe that you don't really look at, but as an overall effect, it adds to that beauty and luxury feel of your kitchen. So you'll see here more cabinets and cabinet storage all around. You have a nook for your refrigerator and also another nook for your water dispenser maybe, or your microwave. You can add more shelves there. If you also notice, I like how they laid out the tiles for this kitchen. It's a herringbone pattern, and again, it adds more character to this space. So the wood flows from the floor to these cabinets, plus a hidden pantry. So there are built-in shelves already, and you will notice that the hinges are all hidden. All your clutter and everything, you can just shove it inside and you have a lot more space here. And this leads us to the service area. You will see that the doors are all floor to ceiling, customized, and it gives you a massive feel, even though it's not as big, but because of the doors of how it was made and with these accents, with the slats, it really gives it more character and personality. So here in your service kitchen, it also delights you because of these hexagon backsplash tiles, which I like because it brings a surprise when you enter this auxiliary kitchen. Normally, people already ignore this service kitchen and just make it as plain as it can be, but I appreciate that the owner took the time to even put task lights here in the counter, plus use these nice hexagon tile patterns for the backsplash. So you have your overhead cabinets here, plus additional layer on top. Again, you see the mix of wood and black and white. It's very clean and it just blends so perfectly. Now here is leading towards the garage. So when you park your car, the service entrance will be here. So your house help, when they do wet market, they can just bring all the fish and meat here and do the washing. And then if they're gonna serve the food, then they pass by here and go to the dining area, where we're back to this expansive living space where you can entertain so many guests. Now what's special about this one is you have access to a wraparound balcony overlooking your swimming pool. So you can easily step out and enjoy fresh air from your living room and dining area. And it's a very sizable space. You can still put chairs here and just enjoy the fresh air. Today it started to rain a little bit, so the wind, you can feel it a little bit from here. And this is an entire walkway where there's access from the dining area and another room on this floor. So here, you can entertain guests and you can see what's going on from up here, mingle with them. So your guests can mingle from this level, the living room and dining area, and even speak to the guests who are down below playing. So you have your Lanai over there, and look at those steps. That's why we said that it's like a Bali-inspired resort, because you even have steps like that going to the barbecue pit. See, they even have a barbecue pit. Who thinks of that, right? In Quezon City, New Manila. So it's a very interesting area for hangouts, especially with your friends or relatives. You have this nice, decent-sized swimming pool for your kids to enjoy. As we come back, you also see the ceiling here by the windows are also indented inwards so that you have a cove where you can install your custom-made curtains and blinds. And if you look at the tiles that were used here on the living area and dining area, these are huge slabs and not your typical 60 by 60 tiles only. So they're Italian tiles, and you even have accent wall here. So the theme is very consistent all around. It's like hidden walls and very unassuming. So here is the senior bedroom because it's on the same level as your dining and living area. And you will notice the high ceiling of this room, so the room really feels big. What's nice is if it's a senior room, they have access to go out and also get fresh air overlooking the pool out here. Then, of course, this room also has an ensuite bathroom, also with high ceiling. Here you can see the kind of wall tiles, textured tiles that were used that add more depth into your ensuite bathroom. Plus, notice the custom-made mirror that has lights behind it. It's full from sink to ceiling that gives the bathroom the illusion of a very big space. Even here in the shower, I find it so unique that they use wood textured tiles as the walls, and these are entire slabs from end to end. It's not your typical cut in the middle or like the small ones. And that really gives a huge impact on the overall look and feel of the bathroom. Even for the shower, it has its own personality. Plus, have you ever seen that the niche of your toiletries has their own lightings as well? I think it's a really nice touch that gives this bathroom a homey ambiance. So the lightings make a lot of difference. Aside from the cozy and unique bathroom, you will also notice Nara planks for this bedroom. For this bedroom alone, there's so many nice things to point out because it has such a great view of the pool, it's so bright and inviting, and yet even the bathroom is also inviting and cozy with the lighting and the play of textures on their tiles. And that's just the tip of the iceberg because we're only just at the ground level. Now that you've seen the main living spaces here on the ground floor level, let me take you to a surprise downstairs where the 3 bedrooms are and an indoor zen garden and maximize your enjoyment of your swimming pool. This house has a lot of unique elements to it. For example, this wall, just here along the stairway, you will notice a mix of tile and rough stone finish that they alternate with these accent lights. Imagine this at night. It's gonna look so luxurious. Plus, if you notice the stairs, they entirely covered the front with the wood. You know that sometimes it's only 1 inch right here, 1 inch, but here they made it all the way down like a waterfall effect. So the overall look of it is really seamless when you put it together, although you wouldn't think so at first, right? So even this area is like a gallery in itself. It's something that you can appreciate and it takes you back to a different kind of environment that you wouldn't think you're in Manila. So before we go to the rooms, let me show you this unique indoor zen garden. So it really feels like you're in a resort. You can just stay here, read a book, enjoy the view of the pool if you don't want to mingle outside. So I think it's very smart, and these are indoor plants that I think needs very minimal maintenance, which is perfect for me because I have no idea how to take care of plants. But these look perfect and they look very low maintenance. Okay, so before we go to the primary suite, which is just behind this zen garden, let me first show you the 2 bedrooms here down this hall. So look at all this common area space where you can still put a family area, a small TV, or couches where you can just hang out. So here is one of the bedrooms. It's regular cut with Nara floorings and it's high ceiling, higher than the usual, so it feels bigger. Plus you have a pocket garden on this room. If you make this nice, you can actually customize it the way you want to go out of this room and enjoy the outdoors. Here you will enjoy a huge walk-in closet. Look at the finishing of these tiles. Again, they were really particularly chosen from the floor flowing to the ceiling because it really feels like a resort type. And I really like how we have customized mirrors from counter to ceiling, and it's separated by the wooden slats, which is a consistent theme all over the house, even from the ground floor and down here. Plus, Again, these showers with the wooden texture for the wall and the floor, the lighted niche for your toiletries. It's simple, but it's not your typical kind of finishings that you see in modern luxury houses in Quezon City. So I think that's something that I really appreciate because it's not your typical cookie cutter type. They have different elements that surprise. When you come out of the store, look at the view that you see. I mean, that stairs is really just nice to look at. It's not your typical ordinary stairs, right? Now on this third bedroom, you're greeted by this live picture frame landscaping that really is welcoming as you enter your room. And then you also have your ensuite bathroom, which is similar theme again with all the bathrooms that you've seen, with these textured tiles, counter to ceiling mirrors, lighted back walls, and wooden textured shower area. So before we check out the master suite, this door leads to the laundry area and the maid's room with bathroom, and there's access going back up to the garage. So here, let's check out one of the highlights of this house, which is the master suite, and we'll take you out to the pool later on. You'll find it nice that this master suite also has direct access to the swimming pool. So your primary suite has a higher than standard ceiling, so it feels bigger and bright, and all the light will come in this side because you have floor to ceiling, end-to-end glass panel with direct access to the swimming pool. Now that's so convenient, and imagine waking up to this view every single day. It's so relaxing. Now, one of the highlights of this bedroom is a two-way access to your bathroom and walk-in closet. This side is accessing directly to the shower area, and you would be surprised to see that there are actually his and hers shower here. If you see around the house, the tiles were really specifically chosen with a certain kind of personality. So you will see solid big slabs of tiles, not just any tiles. And even here in the shower area, there's also texture to add more character. It really feels like a resort because of even the wooden accent ceiling here in the shower area. Normally, you don't really put a lot of attention in finishing designs in the shower area, but I think a lot of people would spend time inside their walk-in closets, right? And really just take their time to shower and relax. So on this side, you also have your enclosed area for water closet and urinal. You have your his and hers vanity, and I really like this textured tile. It really feels like a resort, right? This is one of my favorite spots because your bathtub is floating in a floor of pebbles, and you have this area looking out to a landscape garden. Now notice even here in the walk-in closet, they maximize the light and ventilation because you have windows even up here connecting to the full glass wall on this side. And you would appreciate all these built-in shelves where you can display your collection of bags or shoes. And you just have to make sure that if you put your clothes here, it has to be tidy. But anyway, you guys are the only ones who will see this anyway, right? Now this vanity mirror is so nice because if you look at it from that angle, you'll see that the mirror is like framed by the landscaping on the side behind this wall. So instead of this area being a plain blank wall, which might make this space feel cramped, they opted to put a huge floating mirror for vanity, and it really adds an artistic feel to it. And again, look at the textured tiles that they use. It's like really for a resort type. From your master suite, you can step out conveniently here at your lanai with your swimming pool. And this area is perfect for little kids because it's shallow here on this side with steps to guide them. And you also see that you have steps going to the barbecue pit that I mentioned earlier. It's such a cool idea. I think this looks really nice in the evening. Plus, it actually makes a lot of difference when you have this mix of plants surrounding your garden area. And this also doubles as a fire exit because you have an access here through the pocket garden and up back to the garage. So for example, you also have guests. They don't need to enter the house. They can just access from the side and get to the pool. You can even set up a counter or wet bar on that side where the barbecue pit is. So you also have an access from your family area out to the pool. And this area from here to that end is meant to be for your kids to just sit around, lie down because it's very shallow. But how interesting are these steps? It's like a venue where you can get married, right? Where the bride will walk through this area, have this view of the pool and this nice Balinese inspired house, and spend time here at the barbecue pit. What an interesting idea, right? I don't know what else you can put here. Maybe a teppanyaki table and have an outdoor party here. I think it would be a very good idea. So that barbecue pit is also perfect for campfires and s'mores, right? Now, I mentioned that you have an exit on that end where it leads back to your garage. On this side, you also have an access going back to the garage area, and you'll find that your driver's room and driver's bathroom are here along this path. Now it's a bit of a cloudy day, but you can really enjoy. It's as though you're somewhere in Laguna or Tagaytay. It feels like maybe you're even in an Airbnb, the way that this was designed with the plants and the pool and the texture of all the finishings combined together. So this 506 square meter house with a floor area of 820 square meters is perfect if you're looking for something that's very private and you like entertaining guests. Then this is one of the ideal choices that you might consider. It has 4 bedrooms and a maid's and driver's room, and all the bedrooms have their ensuite bathrooms. One of the highlights of this house is that it has an indoor zen garden and a swimming pool with lanai and a barbecue pit. Now, how many houses can you say has a barbecue pit in their garden? Not a lot, I would think. The house also has 4 to 5 carports that you can park inside the house, plus you can also park additional cars along the road outside. As always, it's best to see it for yourself. So schedule a tour and let's find your favorite home together. For more home tours and premium listings, don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel, Property Source PH. Alternatively, you can follow us on our Facebook and Instagram page, Property Source PH. I hope you enjoyed our favorite tours today.